Hey guys, it's Derrick here with On the Horizon. This week we're in Montana on a mule deer hunt. Now what makes this hunt super special is really the property that we're on. So you can see here in this video we're about a mile from the Missouri River, which on this particular spot of the Missouri River, Lewis and Clark describe in 1805, about May 5th in their journal, about how the river made these corkscrew turns where the buffalo crossings were, the bear, the grizzly, the wolf that they saw in this particular country. So it just made the hunt super, super special. Now, there's a lot of bottomlands where we were seeing deer, whitetail, and mule deer in the fields, early in the mornings, late in the evenings. But we really get this hunt kicked off as we start going into some public land on the kind of more hilly side of the country. We spot some mule deer in the distance through the spotting scope.
So, didn't grab my phone scope, but got a mule deer buck spotted.
Now, this is a group of about 7 mule deer bucks, most of them pretty small. We didn't see a lot of huge deer in this particular area, but one of these bucks was really nice, solid, mature deer. It kind of had a antler frame, more like a whitetail. So we decided we were going to spend the day going after this buck.
So you can hear it's a little bit windy. I need to get my mic on, but we saw this mule deer buck. We're a long way from the field we were at this morning, but he's hopped over this ridge here in front of us. So we're gonna go across this ridge and see if we can spot them. Maybe they're bedded up. It's about 9:30, 10 o'clock. So hopefully we're moving into that time of day. So we hiked over the hill, sat for a little bit. We haven't seen them yet. There was about maybe 7 bucks. So we're gonna kind of go over this rise and sit and glass for a little while. But man, look at that country. Okay, so we hiked over the hill, and stopped and glass and stopped and glass and stopped and glass, and now we're gonna go get the truck, come back, go to a little bit different part of the property and repeat the process. So we were just about to kind of roll out of here. We're reading some Lewis and Clark's literature about the Missouri right behind us here, and we happened to spot a buck right off the edge, really close to where we were sitting earlier. Don't know how I missed that. So we're gonna go back over the top and see if it's that same group that we saw this morning, or if it's a different buck. So we're gonna cruise on over here.
So we thought we knew where this mule deer was bedded. Now these things get up in some really, steep crags for the day, and it's pretty impressive. We actually walked by this deer a couple different times before we finally peeked over the edge and saw him bedded.
I'm gonna see if we can find this deer. There's a shed, but he has disappeared somehow. So we loop back around here, and I guess we passed this buck. These straws are really hard to tell one apart from the other. So we walked up and he's bedded right over the top of this hill, and I think he's one of the ones we saw this morning. So we're gonna crawl up to this little knoll in front of us, try and get the camera and everything, get a range, and see if we're gonna take this buck.
Now, spoiler alert, like it goes on most self-filming hunts, you don't get a chance to see the deer here. We thought we passed the camera off correctly. You can see later we cut it from the film here, but not only did the magnetic phone scope fall off, we also had the wind knock down the camera, so we don't get a great look at this buck right here.
That wind is going right towards him. Over the top of this hill.
So if you look really hard, you can kind of see the deer in the small camera here. Unfortunately, we don't get a good video of him, but he ends up getting out of his bed and heading straight away. So this deer continues to move straight away from us, no shot here, super frustrating, but we think we know where he went.
He busted us here. Never really gave us a shot. His range seemed at 790. Let's see if we can bed him again, but kind of blew that one. Dang it.
So I wish I had some B-roll to show you what was going on behind the scenes after this deer left. We set up, watched him for a couple hours, trying to see if he ever came out of the draw, and we determined about where we knew he had went in and either bedded or moved straight away that we couldn't see him. So I wish I would have had some B-roll here explaining how we used some of the new Onyx tools. It was amazing. We were able to pinpoint using some of their tracking tools exactly where we thought this deer would be. Backed out, went way around, got about 3 miles downwind and started to work our way back to where we thought this deer was bedded. So the Onyx worked flawlessly. Again, you can see there's not a lot of lead up to where this deer is. We're going over hill, and watching where we dropped an Onyx point. We come over this hill and Andrew spots this buck immediately, stands up out of his bed and only at about 70 yards.
Creedmoor hits hard. So we saw this buck this morning in a group of 7, and we went looking for him this morning, couldn't find him, and coming back we saw this buck bedded, which you guys can film. We saw him on this ridge top over here and he busted us, and we marked him with the Onyx, and so we knew about where he was going to be and slowly worked it in here. And Andrew saw him stand up in this little coulee, which was just one hill over from where we left him. 70 yards, and kind of bounded uphill. What is he, probably maybe 100?
Maybe 105.
And so smoked him with the 25 Creedmoor, the 128 ELDXs, and so that is my first Montana mule deer. So that's awesome, man. I appreciate it. That was awesome. Now we got to figure out how to get him out of here. And we're a little ways back in here, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. So,
all right, guys, so it goes with self filming. We apologize we didn't get the full kill shot on film, but still think make it for a great hunt, and we're very excited about this buck. You know, it was really cool to wrap up the full day chasing this one particular deer. All right, so that was quick in a way, but we made a long stalk on him. Got the 25 Creedmoor here. He is right-ish there. Dropped him right in his tracks with the 128s. That's the first deer that I have shot with the 25 Creedmoor. This is the gun that I'm taking on the mammoth competition. So pretty happy with how it's shooting for sure. It was nice down in the straw. You can hear that wind. It's been pretty windy all day, but that was kind of fun. Just neat to be able to see that deer this morning and make a full day of it. That's how it's supposed to go. I love hunting in the West, and really neat like property right here next to the Missouri River, and just the connection with pioneers and Lewis and Clark, and just pretty awesome to shoot a deer within, what do you think, Andrew, a mile, 2 miles?
Yeah.
Of where they floated the river and saw buffalo and grizzly and wolf. So just makes for a really neat story. Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine? This would be a little bit scary to come through the first time.
Hey, look between us.
Hey, check that out. Not scripted.
Not at all. Almost stepped on it.
Look at that. Oop, oop. Actually, set the gun down. Pick it up. Got a mule deer shed. That's awesome. And what's really awesome is if you look through the mule deer shed, you can see the mule deer. And put that. Can you keep these in Montana?
Oh, yeah. That's,
I don't know if that was a thing or not.
Oh, you bet.
All right. Well, I'll give you that.
Okay.
So pick up the gun. Oh yeah, big body deer. God, it's always so cool how much bigger these deer are than whitetail. To be totally honest, he's a lot bigger body than I expected. I think it just happened so fast. Yeah, very much whitetail look. Cool. Check it out. He is chunky. Oh, that's cool. Check it out here. So, I did not think he actually had eye guards, but they're slanted forwards. And man, seriously, he's like slick like a whitetail. Huh. That is awesome. All right, so we're gonna set up. You can see me. I'm gonna set up, take some pictures, and we'll finish this video out here in Montana. So cool, man. All right, guys, here is our Montana mule deer. Now, it looks a lot like a whitetail. It doesn't have forks. We've seen a lot of mule deer and whitetail together, down on the river bottoms here. We're next to the Missouri River, which I know we've said already on this clip, but this is where Lewis and Clark came in and came down in the river, which was just super awesome. And can't wait to see how this guy tastes, if it tastes like it did back in 1805.